Oh, God. Oh, someone needs to sort their Wi-Fi out. The reason why I'm so narked is because I'm getting told off for things which other people do, and yet it's alright for other people to do it, and yet as soon as I do it, it's like the worst thing in the world. It's just double standards at its finest. That's what pisses me off. I don't understand why people are such fucking snow. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to mention anything. You mention the word dead, and I automatically assume that I'm talking about a specific person.
You're a bit gurney.
Hello.
Hey, Wayne.
I don't want to have a go at Shane. I've got a lot of respect for Shane. But when he's fucking in the thing telling me that I deserve to get trolled, I mean, what am I supposed to think? Or what about if I said that he deserves to get trolled?
I know, mate. It's the thing is, I think with a lot of things online at the minute, people are getting distracted with little bits of disagreements and things like that.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of cunts that are knocking about, like this MD Hanif Mondal, or Beth Campus, or Wheels, whatever fucking, whoever's in control of that account, and PJ fucking Wankstain Cullum, Cumstain, whatever the name is. You know, it's an absolute fucking joke.
Them accounts are going round, picking up on people's behaviour, yet the people that are behind that account is fucking 20 times worse than me.
I totally agree. There's a lot of fuckers out there, Wayne, that had a pop at me, you, Danny, for going down to see Ollie and Shaw, having a bit of a barbecue, having a nice day with the kids, ice cream van, bouncy castle, trolled us like fuck. Oh, look, everybody's having a troll party.
Yeah.
You know? And we did nothing to nobody. And that's where a lot of this fucking started, you know?
Yeah.
And then there's these fuckers here. Who's this? MD Hanif Mondal. You know who the fuck I am. You called me a fat bastard the other day. Yeah, I'm overweight. So what?
Well, how do they know? Well, how do they know you are? They must have seen
exactly. You dropped themselves right in it, mate. They are as thick as shit.
I said to one of the accounts that they can come into my door if Beth could get through the door, and they said, "Oh, fat shaming, really? Well, how do you know Beth's fat? How do you know I meant that she might have been in a wheelchair, or she might have been something that she couldn't get through? What makes you think that I was referring to her weight? I mean, it's just fucking unbelievable, isn't it?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
These people are just they're just so stupid. I mean, you very rarely go live.
Very rarely.
There's no pictures of you anywhere, and yet as soon as you mention an account that doesn't seem to know anybody, then calls you a fat bastard.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't make it up, mate. Wayne, they are absolutely transparent. They're like perspex.
Yeah.
You don't realise. Quick tip for the shared accounts out there that keep trying to pretend to not be who they are. Your sentence syntax betrays you. Move your full stops about the place. move the substituted characters around the place. You're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah, and Beth likes to use that nail varnish emoji. She used to use it on her posts all the time.
Beth also likes to use Lord.
Yeah, and I'm not, I'm not saying that I'm not saying it's specific to, that it's only her that uses it, but it's very rare that I will see somebody else use that in a sentence the way that she does.
People get into habits and typing sentences. I'm the same. I'm exactly the same. I'll type something, I'll use a shitload of full stops, and then I'll type something else, then a shitload of full stops.
Yeah, and when you're angry and you're typing something, you would type as you would as if you was on your own account.
Triggered.
And Kerry Harper, when I had that Ray Indy account, the first thing she said was, "Oh, it's Wayne. Oh, you sound like Wayne." She knew straight away from how I was typing.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Absolutely unbelievable. There's a lot of things going on in the world today, and if this is a message to the trolls that aren't trolls, Hanif, Cullum, and whatever other accounts you want to use. If this is your only fucking problem, you are blessed. Move on. Stop being fucking dicks. It ain't fucking worth it. Stop being fucking absolute pipes. Over the past few months, I've buried a lot of hatchets with a lot of people that I thought I absolutely hated. And you know what? I actually realised that once I'd spoke to them, they ain't bad people at all. And I actually like the people who I spoke to. There's been a lot of people over the past, 4-5 months, I would say. Because obviously anybody that knows what happened to me, I fucked myself up, smashed my Achilles tendon to pieces, had to have some kind of boot put on my foot, which caused a blood clot that went to my lungs, and I almost died in hospital in October, which quite a few people laughed at the time, rather than Nick Ken, I was called Sick Ken, which, to be fair, yeah, it is pretty funny. To be honest, it is pretty good. But that said, those people, once they realised that I was actually ill, they stopped. And a lot of them I've spoken to, and we've both apologised. I've apologised to them, they've apologised to me.
Well, that's what it's about, isn't it? It's about sort of like, building bridges and moving on.
Exactly.
That's the way I see it.
The thing is, Wade, this is what these fuckers who sit behind the keyboards don't realise, is that there is a world out there. Usually, the way that these twats speak to each other online, they wouldn't speak to like that face to face unless they'd had an absolute skillful. And then they'd wake up the next day and think, fucking hell, I was an absolute fucking dick last night. What the fuck did I do that for?
I treat people how they treat me. That's, so, but you see what happens is that I will have an argument with somebody, and then somebody will join in halfway through the conversation, not realise what's being said, and then just see what I'm doing and think, oh, you're being nasty to that person, not realising that person was nasty to me fucking months and months ago.
Okay. MD Hanif Mondal, post proof of what? What do you want me to post proof of? That I was ill in hospital? I can do that. That's no problem at all. Did you call me a fat bastard? Oh my god. I am a fat bastard. I don't need post proof of that. Fuck off. I bet
it's Beth behind that account. We talk about Hot Kettle Black.
Oh my god. You couldn't make this up. Post proof that somebody called me a fat bastard. Okay, you didn't call me a fat bastard. However, I am a fat bastard. There you go. Because that's what you up for you. Oh, fuck off. Honestly.
I know, yeah. That word, proof. I hate that word. Proof. Like you say, oh, like if I was to say, oh, Nick, you called me a thingy the other day, and then you turn around and say, prove it, show me where I said that.
Yeah,
But I don't need to show. I don't need to show you. I know you said it.
Well, the thing is, like the other day, Wayne, in Alive, my other half, Danny, was accused of lying about her having a miscarriage of our baby.
Yeah. Absolutely disgusting.
And you know what? She posted proof. And the fucker, that fucking Lloyd Christmas motherfucker, with a fucking wonky haircut, couldn't apologise. And that's the death of our baby. And they found it okay to question it and call Danny and me a liar. Well, to be honest, I couldn't care if they think I'm a liar. To be fair, but it's just an insult that they're posting it out there to try and make other people. It's just a fucking piss take. But if you say something to them and say, oh, I want proof that you've said this, that and the other, they go absolutely ape shit. You're bullying them, you're targeting them, you're triggering them.
Oh, I know.
Everything.
And how many people in this community have only got 6 months to live because they got cancer?
Mate, it's
every day somebody's got cancer. I've never known so many people to fucking get cancer in one fucking place.
Oh no, mate. I mean, I do know cancer's on the increase. It's today's society with all the shit they put in the foods and the pollution and stuff. I understand that, but
you see, Nick, right? I've just mentioned cancer, and now people will say, "Oh, stop mentioning cancer." Yet people mention my HIV. All right, it's not the same, but it's still a deadly disease, and yet that's perfectly all right. But if I was suffering from cancer, they wouldn't say a goose. But because it's only HIV and it's self-inflicted and it's a dirty disease, it's perfectly acceptable.
HIV isn't self-inflicted. I've got a friend who was infected by HIV via a blood transfusion because he nearly died in a car crash. So how the fuck's that his fault? He got crashed into, his car ploughed into a tree, and he had to have so many litres of blood pumped through him, which was before the days of screening, and now he's got HIV. So how's that his fault? He had his seatbelt on. It was before the days, that every car had an airbag. So it was almost fatal. He's got a metal plate in his head. Yeah. But I suppose it's his fault. Fucking should have used his 2 feet, the lazy bastard. Fucking.
Oh, look at this Janet Marshall. Who mentioned HIV? Karen Rooney. That Paul Cullen keeps going on about my inspection. Oh yeah, and now I'm bare, and now I have bareback sex, and yet that's perfectly acceptable. But don't mention someone's cancer.
Yeah, there's a lot of people on here that need to take a fucking good hard look at themselves. And I'm telling you, you may think it's hilarious. I'm under an alt account. I'm taking the piss out of somebody, but I tell you what. Karma has a fucking weird way of catching up on you. Yeah. And be wary of it. You mock somebody about their afflictions, their problems, something will come and it will bite you on the fucking arse. Well, and it will.
Already, didn't
it? So you crack on, you tempt fate. If you think you can beat it, good luck to you. But is it worth the risk? Stop being dicks, stop calling each other out, stop being fucking keyboard warriors. I mean, to be fair, I've been a bit of a keyboard warrior in the past. I've said some things that I shouldn't.
I have.
Yeah, and in all honesty,
it's not constant like some of these. It's just constant. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, let's face it.
I regret, Wayne, I would say about 99% of the things I've said.
Yeah, so do I.
You know, only the other day, I spoke to somebody in direct messenger. This person know who she is, and we had a conversation, and we both apologised to each other, and we both said, look, we're both not bad people, and I'm sorry, and she said she was sorry about the things that she said about me and what happened.
Oh, here we go. Heidi's on there crying now, making it about her. Fuck off, Heidi. Nobody's interested in you.
Heidi, I tell you what, jog the fuck on. I've not bothered you for fucking months. I'm not interested in you, your husband, or your paltry little life. And that's the last thing I'm going to say about you. Just go away.
Yeah.
You are nothing but a cry baby victim. I'm not on here crying a victim. I've been subject to some fucking really bad shit in my life as a young kid. I've come on here only when it's necessary to speak about it. You're on here every 2 fucking minutes. Somebody's done this, somebody said that, this, that and the other.
Ramming her abuse down people's throats.
I am not interested in you, Heidi, or your husband. I'm not interested. Go away.
Yeah.
Go away. No disrespect to you, Heidi. I'm not disrespecting you, but with the shit that I've had going on over the past few months, I have had a little bit of a revelation.
The trouble is with Heidi, the problem is with Heidi and her boyfriend is that they come on drunk and then they forget what they've said.
Well, I'll be honest, I did say some really nasty things about Heidi. I did. And I do regret them, because I shouldn't have said those things. I said some bad things about Martin as well, her other half. I regret saying them. I shouldn't have said that I did, because I am not that type of person.
But they won't move on and just forget about it. They won't mention it every fucking 5 minutes.
In reality, Wayne, me and you have met in person, and we've spent time together. We've had a drink, we've had some food and what have you.
Yeah.
The same way as I know you, you know me. You're a very warm, generous, normal type of bloke, the same as I am.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? And there's certain things sometimes, people turn the screws and...
Well, they drip poison. They drip poison into everything.
It does trigger you, and you say things that you shouldn't.
Well, there you go, Heidi. You've got your apology, now fuck off.
You go a little bit further than you should. But I will say this, Heidi, the thing that turned me to say things about your other half, Martin, was because he mocked one of my friends' appearance. I'm not going to name who it is, because I don't want to start it all over again. Martin will be able to remember, unless he was absolutely pie-eyed, and hopefully you will be able to. But some of the things that he said to her, a woman that was sitting at home on her own with her children, were absolutely disgusting. Evil, I think is the phrase that you say.
Was this on a live or through his account?
It was DMs, direct messages.
Oh, Heidi uses his account, so it might even been her.
Well, either way, that was the thing, and that was the catalyst where I started to mock Martin's appearance. I'm not going to say what I said, because I'll be honest, I shouldn't have said it, and I was out of order. However, the fact that that was said to that person was bang out of order as well. As much in the wrong as I was. But I'm not bleating every 2 minutes that the snakes here, snakes there, cunts all over the place. Move on with your life, otherwise you'll be eaten up with hate. Heidi, this is the last thing I know I said it before, but this is the last thing I'm going to say. I am done with you. Me, Danny, and our life are done with you. That's it. If you want to slag us off, crack on. We will have no further contact or interaction with you.
Yeah, it would just fall on deaf ears.
Well, at this point, there's people watching this live, so let her fake screenshots if she wants to set up accounts in mine or Danny's name, crack on. But that's what usually happens, and then screams bullied, cowards.
There you go. Look, see, she can't even let it go. Look, she's now asking more questions. Heidi, just forget about it and go.
Heidi,
just go. Go back to your soapbox group and stand on your soapbox in there.
Heidi, I wish you and Martin all the best. I really do. I wish you no ill will. I wish you good health and a happy future. That's all I'm going to say. I've no interest in interacting with you, your partner, or your friends. End. That's what I'm going to say.
I'm not being funny, but if I was to carry on the feud that I had with people when I first entered this, I wouldn't be speaking to anybody. I'm talking to people now that I wouldn't even dream of talking, like, even 6 months ago.
Totally. As I said earlier, there's people that at one point I thought, God, every time I saw them online, I thought, God, I really dislike them. They're really bad people. But I've got to know them, and they're not. They're really nice people. And, there's 2 or 3 in particular I've actually said to them, you know what, I think you're absolutely really brilliant. And these people are the people that I really, really disliked. I mean, really disliked.
Yeah.
The falling out with Whitwer, for example.
Yeah.
I fell out with Whitwer. I fell out with Suzanne Palmer. Recently, me and Suzanne have spoken, and I think Suzanne's really nice. I really like Suzanne. She's really, a really, really nice woman. I know this will upset a few people, even Shane, if Shane's still watching. Tilly. I've spoken to Tilly, and I really, really liked it. I know Tilly isn't everybody's cup of tea. She wasn't my cup of tea, and I really disliked her. I mean, with a passion. But I've spoken to her offline on quite a few occasions, her and Dougie, and they're normal people. Behind all these big personas and big egos, most of the time, there are normal people behind them.
Someone's just asked who was Whitwer. Oh my God, where'd you begin?
He's like, no, I can't say anything. I can't say anything. Just think of Voldemort or Harry Potter and he'll come close.
I can say anything about Whitwer because he can't do nothing to me because he just runs and hides when I start.
Well, I say
Whitwer can't touch me anymore. He's finished as far as I'm concerned. I can say what I like about him, and there's fuck all he can do about it.
Well, I must admit, I've been following the database page recently, and it's been doing really well. It's been reporting some really hard-hitting issues. It's been really good.
What it's meant. Well, that's what it's meant for. And then when he starts sticking innocent people in there, like, all right, I've got my issues with Chelsea, right? She is vile and she is disgusting, right? But I would still say this, even if I wasn't put on the database. But do I think she doesn't? Nobody deserves to go on that database like that. Not even Badder. No. Nobody.
The only people that deserve to go onto there are people who've been abusing kids.
Yeah.
And violent sexual assault.
And he used it as his personal trolling tool.
Exactly.
He knew that as soon as he posted someone on there, that they would get trolled. I mean, look at that blog that he done of me. That blog that he done of me was designed for me to kill myself. That was the goal. He wanted me he wanted me to top myself. Well, not him, Linda. She wanted to cause so much pain and misery to me that she wanted me to top myself so that the trolling would stop.
Yeah, people are strange, as Echo and the Bunny Men once sang, you know.
And I tell you what, if I ever saw Linda face to face, I would not be responsible for my actions.
Mate, she'd kill you.
Or even Chris. but I never see Chris out and about.
Well, you won't do.
Because he's always stuck at home, fucking writing up on his database, just copying and pasting newspaper articles and posting it on his site. That's all he does.
You know why you don't see him out and about? You can't reach the door handle. You have to get James Gill sit on his shoulders.
Oh, dear me.
No. Anyway, I'm going to fuck off, Wayne. I've rambled enough, but as I say, everything I've said it's from the heart that I don't have, apparently. So I've got a swinging brick and I'm evil, but well, I'm not really.
Well, I'm glad to call you and Danny friends. I am. I'm glad you two as good mates.
And we're proud to call you friends as well, Wayne. Because as I say, what people don't see is the person that's behind the screen, and that is a completely different person to what's portrayed. It really is. Yeah.
Anyway, Ollie wants to come on now, so.
Oh, okay. I'll let that woolly back on. He's a good lad as well, despite his dissenters, you know. He's decent. He's decent.
And all his kids are healthy and well looked after.
Oh yeah. But
yeah, I can vouch for that because I see them not all the time, but I've been down there a few times.
Well, you know, I've seen how Ollie's and Sean's kids are looked after, and I asked Ollie if he wanted to adopt me, and he told me to go to the hospital. Oh, blimey. Yeah. Yeah, Ollie, buy me a gold chain. Anyway, I'll piss off and leave you to it, mate.
All right then, Nick. It's great to speak to you. Bye, Danny.
Bye.
Bye.
Speak to you later, Nick. Bye.
Take care.
Don't want me to beat you off. There you go. Hello.
I wonder how long it'll take me till I get a ban.
Well, just try and behave yourself. You won't if you
No. But all I want to ask Nick is, and I want Nick to comment, who is the best barbecue master? That's all I care about. Like my kids are healthy. The food they eat is phenomenal.
Oh, sorry, Janet. That's fine. If you didn't know, so don't worry about it. All right, clean slate and all that.
Do you know what? I've dropped most of my grudges online. I don't care about people anymore. I really don't. There's more to life than sitting there arguing with some tosser in a different part of the country.
So when Janet said that I was worse than Chelsea, well, that was
not at all. Charlotte's fine. She's like 28 weeks pregnant. Really, really, really big.
I haven't seen her since you conceived. I don't think.
Mate, she's huge.
We still got that. We still got that chicken you gave us.
Mate, I went to see him the other day, obviously, and he gave me some ham. So I've been cooking quiches for my kids, and we're going to do some cakes tomorrow. You know, just normal family things instead of sitting there arguing with some idiot with a different opinion.
Shazzy just asked who fell in the bush.
Oh, who fell in the bush? Oh.
At the tro party.
Yeah, mate, that's the thing. That's the thing, though. If you look at it, they were allowed to share pictures of my kids. You know, Their psychology, that is bad. My children are being targeted by people just like even Suzanne Palmer. I'm not trying to start shit with her or anything because I really don't care anymore. But ringing social services up and the things they said is just. I've got the reports here where social services I've literally said my kids are my world. I adore them. The nursery have said it. Do you know what I mean? All these people, all these agencies can't be wrong. You know. I don't have social services in my life. I don't have any requirements. I've never had a care order or a protection order or anything like that on my children. They come round, they know my kids are healthy, they know my kids are well looked after, and they go away.
And I can vouch for that because I know, because I've...
No, I met my man I was talking about a minute ago. I don't want to say his name because he'll get trolled by everyone. But Peekaboo Cow. But he sees me near enough every week or every other week. I sees him, and I actually took the reports down there one day and said to him, "Look, mate, it literally says my children adore me, and I adore my children." Do you know what I mean? He's like, "Ollie, I've met you. I've met them 100 times now. I know your kids are very well looked after." And I'm like, "But because of all the lies that people have said, I feel like I have to prove myself to people online. If you understand, and I don't. That's why I don't come online."
No, you don't. I was going to prove nothing.
I was going to pay 60 quid for a DBS check the other week. I really was. Well, a couple of months ago. I've got the charity to do. I was going to donate £100 to them to do a DBS check for me. And in the end, I just thought, no, I don't need it. I know this. I know what's right. I know.
But you find that the people that are saying it don't really give a shit. They just want to see you triggered they just basically want to see you getting you flapping about it, finding proof.
Mate, James Jewell, he literally lied so much saying all this shit. But if you look at it, the stings after I left are all the ones he's being targeted for. Yeah. If you understand, it's what he done. He just like him and his idiots thinking that they actually had like some sort of knowledge, but they don't. That's why he's now doing community service with nonsense. You know. I can't wait. I'm going to go around all the Exeter spots and find out where they do all the community service. Do you know what I mean? And go and tell him, throw rubbish in front of him and just laugh. And just literally stand there and go, all them ones in the orange vest and nonsense, and just bully him. Just terrorise him. Well, he's got to do his 200 hours. But if you notice, I was on the first Raymond Blackmore sting. Yeah? And I haven't been arrested for harassment.
Mm.
What does that show you?
Well, he used to follow me around everywhere, didn't he?
Yeah, but remember in inbox what I was saying to you, though? He's going to get done for harassment in a minute. He needs to stop it. Yeah. And look, I was literally, I was even telling him, I was like, you're being a fucking idiot. And he was listening to Chris Whitworth. And look where that got him. Yeah. You know, they all tried to remove me from something. I was actually, do you know what? I'm not lying. Other than making kids and beautiful kids, that's the only thing I've ever truly been good at in my life is catching them buggers. Do you know what I mean? I found a calling. I was shit hot at it. But in the end, what's the point when people come along? Well, yeah, people come along and start turning it into a popularity contest on who can have the most likes and shares on their page. I've got messages between me and Mr. Big Ed from the UK database where it says he messaged me and said, "Do you want your name in this news article?" And I said, "No, you in the UK database can take the fucking credit for it, mate. I don't care." Mm. You know, and that was like 3 years ago. Have you heard of Geordie? Have you heard of Geordie Hunter? Oh yeah, mate, and his little sausage parties. He claims that he's the best. He's the best hunter. His team, his team, the police say that his team is the best team that they've ever worked with. Let him say that, mate. Honestly, I couldn't care who thinks their shit stinks more like roses than the other people, because at the end of the day, none of them affect my life. My kids are still here, they're still healthy, they're still happy. Whether each and every one of them people got shot tomorrow, my kids wouldn't be affected, so I don't care about them. That's the way to be. You know? Like back in the day, I used to argue with Oldfield. I used to stop him. He never, ever once got into any of my groups. Them were the days, like proper. We was a community when Oldfield come knocking. We all terrorised him. Nowadays, it's not like that. Yeah. It's really not like that. Totally different. It's all gone.
Well, the hunting teams are all ripping shit out of each other.
Nigel Oldfield doesn't need to do it anymore. Him and Katie are sat there drinking red wine, obviously, and fucking laughing at us all.
Hmm?
I think Shah's getting up. She wasn't feeling very well, so went to bed.
Oh. I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna come down soon because the weather's starting to get a bit warmer now, isn't it?
Shut up. When me and Shah was out today, we said we've got to come up and see you and Mary and go for Chinese, mate.
I'm not coming to see with your mouth. Pissing me off now.
This is me getting moaned at.
I'm not feeling good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's it. And exactly, some of us have got proper experience and other people don't. And the people that don't have experience come in, join a side of an argument and think that that's it. You know? I've heard crisscross isn't Nigel Oldfield, but...
No, I don't think it is either.
I don't think it is. Oldfield's gone. The police rang me up actually a couple of weeks ago. It was before Christmas, wasn't it? Just before Christmas. The police rang me up and told me to leave old Nigel alone. I said, I haven't seen hide nor sight of him for fucking a year. I said, how can I leave him alone if I can't fucking find him? And they've just laughed and they said, well, we had to tell you. You know? Hell, that was a lovely day meeting you and everyone. No, it's life. Honestly, Cal, lovely meeting you. You, Tracy, everyone. Well, DJ was absolutely hilarious. Kieran, didn't mind meeting him in the end. But yeah, there's no point in literally sitting online getting sad. I've got children, so for the next like 20 odd years, I'm going to be running around cleaning messes up. You know? Are you still there, Wayne?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm still here.
Do you know what? On that day of Oldfield, though, I don't mean to go on about it, but everyone told me not to buy his missus a glass of wine. But I don't care. That's what twisted the knife in for me. That's what made it all worth it.
Oh, it's freezing. It's so blessed.
I know it's cold, isn't it? Ooh.
It's not expensive.
Nick, I wasn't the one handing out invitations, mate. It wasn't my fucking do. I just got invited. Fucking hell, as soon as I come on, we lose like 20 people.
You're going to fuck.
She's proper tired, can you hear her? I think I just kept her awake and she's not happy with me.
Hi, Charlotte.
She's now gone in the kitchen, mate. She's in the mood.
Oh.
Not in the mood.
She's trying to sleep and all she can hear is me waffling on about shit, apparently.
Oh.
She's such a happy chappy when pregnant.
Thunder voice.
Yeah. Everyone's saying hi to you, Shah. Everyone's saying hello. Oh, she just said hello. She's having a fight. Not really, really talkative. It's 28 weeks and it's a little girl. I can't wait till my baby's due. Yeah, that's it. Nick, honestly, in a minute you'll probably run in there and start haymakering me. Oh, look at that. I've been laid down too long. I'm getting fat already. Oh, I'm having a bad day. Literally.
Well, we hear the nonsense. You back?
Get in here now. Right. My dog has literally just knocked my recycling bag over. Oh my days. But yeah, there's nothing really going on anymore for like the hunting scene. It's all going down to shit. I reckon anyone doing stings from now on is getting arrested in the long run.
Yeah, but I think they're waiting to find out what happened to a Phil. and predator exposure.
When are they getting? What's happening with that? I haven't honestly been online for so long. I don't really know.
It's the first week in April. I can't remember the exact date. Somebody will say when the date is.
Ah. Well, I hope it goes well for them because they was actually a spot-on team. They didn't get involved in all the shit. You know? Yeah, she's now shouting at the dog. Oh, my days. Little girl Bobby. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a little girl, yeah. She's going to be named Lottie Louise. Lottie Louise. I've got to say it properly, apparently.
So the 5th of April. 5th of April.
Oh, they're in 5th of April?
5th of April, their trial is, yeah. Next Friday.
Next Friday. Fucking hell.
I'm sure there'd be one or two lives about it.
I'm sure there'll be fucking hundreds of lives about it, to be fair.
Oh.
But the ones that really need to go are the ones that are like James Julie just got 200 hours community service, but no order to stop him harassing people. Yeah, what an abhorrent reprobate. Did I say that right, James? Abhorrent.
Yeah.
Abhorrent reprobate. Look at him. He's got trousers that come from Oxfam.
Did you get a reply to his inbox?
No, he just blocked me straight away. Like, I mean, literally within seconds, he blocked me.
Oh.
So I don't think he wants to argue with me, to be fair, because I'll just tear him up.
No,
because I've got my there where I told him, you're harassing them. Stop it, you fucking penis. You know, literally, I've got the messages there where I told him he's an absolute penis and he needs to stop harassing them. Once you've handed a case to the police, you can't go harassing them because you're interfering with a criminal investigation.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking, mate. That's witness intimidation straight away. So he's now made that paedophile is now a victim. So I know there's no charges being brought against Raymond Blackmore for what grooming because of what James done, but that's not my fault. I tried to stop him, but fame took over.
Yeah, and he streamed it all the time, didn't he? Like it was a reality TV show.
And look at him and Tootsie Hunter.
Oh,
Tootsie with him.
Tootsie, no fucking Tootsie.
So he went from just him smashing it to having like a team of like 5 women.
Mind you, she makes
I say women, but what I mean is beasts.
Yeah, I'm not being funny, but Tootsie Hunter makes fucking Linda Whitwell look like fucking olive oil.
Yeah, mate, do you know what? I absolutely laugh. It must annoy them when they see my name popping about.
Yeah, they're a fucking mugshot. It's a passport photo, isn't it?
Pardon, Wayne?
That's her passport photo, isn't it?
I haven't got a clue, mate. It's probably a fucking beauty card at the fucking pasty shop.
She's got no neck.
I know. Oi, where would she hang her necklace? Oi, listen, where would she hang her necklace? Because she really is necklace.
Yeah, I remember when we said about Tootsie Hunter.
Wayne, one more. Wait, Nick, this one's for you. She's like a single Chinaman's bed. There's nothing under the chin. That was a joke straight for Nick.
So only you will get that, will he?
No, anyone can get it. She's like a single Chinaman's bed. Yeah, there's nothing under the chin. He's a single Chinaman. There's nothing under him, and she's got no neck, so there's nothing under the chin. Oh, I just had to explain that one.
Are you still mad at everyone? Wait, yeah, I'll always be mad at everyone. I've been muted for so many groups today, because I've been so vile.
You know what, mate? Yeah, I haven't. Literally, I can barely keep an account online for 5 minutes. It pisses me off. I don't even make my accounts, literally. I don't even know the names I'm logging into. I didn't have a fucking clue who Colette was or the person before it was. They're already made up accounts. Well, I don't purposely pick a woman. It's just that shit happens to me. It's just that's the way the fucking logins do.
It's because it's the women that are the most fucking gobbiest.
Yeah.
The men, they don't want the men. They don't, you know. You know, I'm always accused of going for women, and yet I go after a bloke, and they block me. They don't want to engage with me. And it's like, what's that about?
Mate, if a woman gets in your face calling you a woman beater and starts getting aggressive, what is she expecting? Do you know what I mean? It's stupid. It's stupid. If they come up to my face getting aggressive, they're gonna. I'm not exactly gonna shy away. Most of them start in front of kids and everything, mate. They're stupid. These fucking women. Wayne, you're not vile. Don't listen to Nick. But yeah, I'm a has-been in the community, thank fuck. Everyone leaves me alone. They probably still report me for loads of shit, but I haven't got a clue what they do anymore. I think all the services have stopped listening.
So even that Tom Lever said that I was really, really vile, yet here he is listening to me on my live. Because I upset his friend.
Who's his friend?
Oh, fucking, she's called Lisa. I mentioned her dead husband and that was it. Fucking hell. Can't mention her dead husband. She goes fucking right off for one.
Do you know what, mate? That's just the way it is, isn't it? It's like the last nail in the coffin, mate, for her. Do you know what I mean? She's churning to get it, yeah? I think you should just leave it buried, though, Wayne.
Yeah.
Don't let the fire burn out.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Dinner.
Cage! Dog's being a bad end. Yeah, you gotta pick the recycling bag up, Mom. Fucking dog's a knob.
There's going to be sound clips of us. Ollie?
Yeah?
There's going to be sound clips of us later recorded and put into groups saying how vile we are to people and how we're taking the piss out of people.
Oh, mate, you know what, mate, after what I've gone through and after what they've said about my dead baby and what they all laughed when my kids were crying and they've shared pictures of my children, fuck them and their swamp monster looking kids. Do you know what I mean? Each and every one of them. If I was the owner of them kids, I'd be feeding them with a fucking slingshot. Fucking put shutters on the pram so the public don't have to see the fugliness of the cunts. Fuck them. They've all been nasty and horrible about my beautiful babies. So now it's my turn. Fuck them all. I don't care what people think of me. I don't care if people think I'm vile. What the lows they've all stooped to, I am fucking vile now, yeah. Fuck them. Fucking saying shit like I sell drugs just so they could get my kids' nappies searched, the fucking weird little fruit bats.
All of them. In those.
You know? I don't sell drugs. I couldn't. I'm too greedy. I'd fucking sniff it all. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you put fucking quarter of sniff in front of me and I'm not gonna try and sell it, I'm gonna sit there and say mine. Fucking idiots. I don't do drugs. I don't do it anymore, but fucking hell. I wish I did with what they were saying. Like fucking Al Capone and Pablo Escobar. Wayne, I don't dislike you. I dislike the fact you started about Lisa's husband.
Who's that?
Who the fuck's Lisa?
Exactly.
It's not Min Jones, is it? Please don't say Min Jones.
No, it's not her.
Fuck yeah.
No, it's just somebody in Chelsea's group, up Chelsea's ass.
Yeah, Nick, it's sick what you went through, mate. Sick. I didn't see all of it. I heard about it, mate, but I've been there.
It shock me.
It honestly don't, mate. After what they said about my angel baby, mate, nothing shocks me anymore. My kids are fucking stunning. I mean, literally, my kids, if I put them up as models, if I put my son in a full JD tracksuit, like most days, and his trainers on, JD would snap a fucking picture of him to put in that fucking magazine straight away. You know?
Well, I don't want to say anything because I'll be accused of being a paedophile, so I can't comment on that.
No. Mate, fuck it. My children are beautiful. Do you know what I mean? It's not saying it in a fucking weird way. If you actually look,
shut up now. You're being so loud on.
If you look at pictures of them, you actually see the natural beauty. Do you know what I mean? It's not forced. They've got big smiles. They've all got dimples. You know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Ollie. If I was to comment on it, it will get clipped, and then I'll be a wrong one, and I shouldn't be allowed near people's kids because that's how it works in this arena.
Wayne, when Wyatt's in town, you don't want to be near him, do you? That's what these people don't understand. Like, they say all that shit about you, mate, but I know the truth. Huh? You know? Look at what my boy was like in Poundland, Wayne.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's my other bird going off at me now, telling me I'm too loud.
My nickname in group chat is Grandma Wayne.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because my son always says Grandma Wayne. Bye, Grandma Wayne. Oh, mate, do you know what? It's actually watching my son go to nursery, mate, and seeing, like, when he walks in, hearing all the other kids scream his name to come and play with him and that. Just knowing he's, like, the most popular kid at the nursery. It's absolutely fucking amazing, mate. So, yeah, thank you very much, mate, and thank you, Danny, before for what you said about my children. They are spot on. They're hilarious.
And not only that, they actually like being there as well. It's like, you know, Charlotte was so worried, you know, that they weren't, you know, gonna sort of like take to it, but they just took to it like a duck to water, didn't they?
Wyatt sometimes gets a bit, I'm staying with you, mummy, I want to go shopping or something, but we just persevere and take him in there. Within a minute of him being there, he's a different person.
Yeah.
He's a happy little kid when do you know what I mean? He runs around, plays with all the other kids, and he's happy to come back to his mum and dad at the end of the day. You know, and that's what the nursery look for, is whether the kids actually want to leave the nursery or not. My kids can't wait to run to us. You know, tell me they miss me and give me a big hug and tell me they love me, like, all within a second, mate, just boom. My 2-year-old can probably have a better conversation with people than I can.
Yeah, he's like chatbox, isn't he?
Yeah, mate, he's hilarious, though. He's not all there, he's just off on one. Like, he wakes Charlotte up at 6:30 in the morning screaming, get up, get up. And then from that moment, he's just running around like a fucking Tasmanian devil. I know that he's my best mate in the whole world. Daddy, I'm your best friend. Daddy, I'm your best friend, he says to me all the time now. And then he'll say, Mummy's my best friend. As soon as I say, who's my best friend, he'll go, Mummy. But if I don't ask him, he'll say it's me. Would you want to speak to me for a minute? So I'll go for 5 minutes.
Ollie, we'll log off now, alright?
Alright, mate. But Shah's just not feeling very well, mate, that's all it is.
Yeah, we'll log off and look after her and,
I will do, mate. I'm going to give her a foot rubber thing to make her feel better.
You're fucking better now.
Yeah. Pardon? Pardon?
Says you better now.
You better now?
No, you better. You better rub my feet now.
I was just going to put peanut butter on them and let the dog lick it off.
Yeah.
I'm not being mean. Can't stick feet. I just literally put some jam and peanut butter, fucking clotted cream, twat it between your toes and let Blake go mental.
Oh, he's sick.
That's just a regular day in this house, really.
Oh, so well.
She wants to go to bed, but I'm being too loud. Do you know what, Wayne? Guess what I got today?
What?
I got a tablet so I can come online again. I keep breaking tablets and like phones because of the charger ports.
Oh, so a bit heavy-handed.
Yeah, mate. No, it's not heavy-handed. I put them on charge and Charlotte will let the kids have it and they'll just keep dragging the charger in and out on 2% instead of letting it charge.
Oh, right. Impatient.
By the end of it, the charger ports have gone. And Nick, I need to have a good chat with you soon, buddy. Could you drop a fucking phone number into Charlotte's inbox and I'll phone you this weekend? Alright, bro? Because honestly, mate, there's nothing worse than what you went through. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I don't even know. I still feel my pain from my loss, mate. It's not something you're ever going to get over, mate. It's just something you've got to try and move forward with, if you understand. And it's fucking, it's, do you know what? Hearing it, like, how the fuck can you move forward? Everyone used to say to us, you'll have another child, you'll have another child. But I didn't want another child, if you understand. It's that's the baby you want, no matter what. You know, another child can't replace the loss of that baby. You know? Oh, it's getting me all fucking tearful and that now, thinking of the baby. But right, Wayne, I'm going to leave you to it, buddy, alright?
Alright then, Ollie.
All my friends, one love. I'll see you in a month probably because I'll get banned in a second. I know I will. And to everyone else, go feed your swamp monsters some fucking cereal or a microwave meal, you unfit humans. See you all later.
Cheers, Ollie. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, Naomi, you missed it. Does anyone else want to come on? Anybody else want to come on? Well, I'm going to love you and leave you. I might come back on later.